An awesome hunt with a lot of great finds and one very cool surprise find. Well, welcome to Finding America. It is really great to see you here. Well, fall has finally arrived with some cool temperatures and the changing of the leaves. And last Saturday was so nice, I just had to get out and do some metal detecting. I was able to get out for about 5 hours, and I headed over to that very old but very hard-hit park. Well, when I got there, I slapped the 15-inch coil on my Minelab Equinox 800 that I got from our good friends at Kellyco. Now, as usual, I decided just to buckle down and dig every single signal that I came across. Now, I ended up finding some really nice finds and one that just made me laugh out loud. Well, you'll know it when you see it. Well, I'm back here at that park from last video, and just running park 2, nothing special, stock settings, 15-inch coil again. And I got my first good target, not my first hole, unfortunately. I've dug about 20 pieces of garbage, but that's what you do when you dig it all. But this one was giving me a 17 to 19 signal, and I've got an old inner mechanism, it's a little frame to a pocket watch. So that's always nice. It's a nice early piece, and hopefully signs of more old things to come. Well, I was getting a 15 here. Wasn't very deep, a couple inches, but looks like I got the top to an old bell. It's a pretty cool little find right there. Oh, got a nice little signal here, giving me a 20, and it popped out. I just grabbed the camera. Yep, I got a pretty nice little pocket knife. Oh, it's in good shape too. Yeah, the side covers are really nice. Huh, that's pretty cool. So, definitely like that, and I'm gonna keep on going here, see what else I can get. Well, this signal was giving me a 16 right near the rock outcroppings, and about 6 inches down, I dug it out. It's an old hairpin. I don't see any design on it, but it's definitely got some good age to it. But that's a nice little piece. Definitely happy to see that, and got it out in one piece. Pretty fragile. Well, you might recall in the last video, right at the beginning, I found one of these. And now I just got another one. It was giving me about a 26 to 28. It's a cam lock type suspender buckle, garter buckle. So pretty cool. Definitely has some age to it. Probably 30s. And so, well, now I got 2 of them. Well, I just had to show you this one. It's kind of cool, and it's a pull tab. Now, why am I filming a pull tab? Mainly because this is one of the very first pull tabs that was invented. It's going to be early 60s, and just thought I'd share that one with you. I dig them every once in a while, but don't find them too often. Well, this signal was giving me a 20. It was pretty deep, about 7 inches. Now I cleaned it up just to save some time, but it's a nice old piece. It's an old umbrella or parasol slide. And early 1900s probably. So nice little find right there. And I'm gonna keep on going here, see what else I can get. Well, this one was giving me a 15. It said it was only about an inch or 2, and that was the case. But I pulled out a good portion of a file there. I tell you, you never know what's going to come out of that next hole. But that's pretty cool. We got a nice high tone right near this big tree here. It was actually giving me sort of a silver dime signal. About 6 inches down, I finally popped it out. And check it out. Got myself a nice little silver charm or pendant. Little flower in it, so very cool. A little bit of silver for today. Well, I had to work for this one. This one was giving me, I'm trying to remember here, about 23, 24, but it was deep, really deep. About 9-10 inches. I finally got it out. You can see how much dirt's on my drop cloth there. But look at this. I got another thing that we found last time, except Chris found one of these. It's a buckle, but it's from the Ralph company. R-A-U-F company, Providence, Rhode Island. So pretty neat. Exact same buckle, except he didn't have to work that hard for his. I think his was just a couple inches down. Well, this one was just giving me a 13. Nothing special, but it's kind of cool. Check it out. It's an old tube, but it has a little winding key on it, so you get every little bit out. I thought it was going to be like a sardine can, but it's some kind of winding tube, and I'm going to be able to unroll it. So unfortunately, I'm going to need both hands, so I'm going to unroll it, see what it is, and be right back. I'll tell you what, I unrolled it and it wasn't anything I was expecting. I'm just going to zoom in on this, not going to talk about it too much. That was pretty funny though. Yeah. Soothes the irritation, it says. So anyway, well, that was an interesting reveal. Well, that was something that I cannot say that I've ever found before, but it was pretty interesting. Now, right after that, about 30 people showed up at the park for a birthday party at the pavilion that I was hunting next to. So I decided probably best just to move on to another location. So I decided to go back to the spot where Chris found that awesome gold ring a few weeks ago. Now, there's an area of that spot that I wanted to hunt, and I never really hunted it before. And all I can say is, I really want to thank the 30 people that showed up and made me move locations, because I made some really nice finds. Well, this one was giving me a 15. Wasn't very deep, but kind of unusual. Here's the back side of it. But the other side, let me get this in here. It's got a D in the center. Just never found anything like that before. Kind of like an eyeball shaped outline and then a capital D right in the center. Not sure what that is, but kind of interesting, so I thought I'd show it to you. Well, this one was giving me a 24 on my VDI, and dug down. That's pretty cool. It's an old lipstick tube. Definitely an early one. I'm gonna have to clean it up and see if there's any markings on it. Maybe we can date it a little more precisely, but I'm gonna guess in the 20s to 30s, maybe 40s. But neat little find. Okay, this might be really good. Just swinging along and was getting a 24, 25 signal. I was thinking coin. It said it was in the plug. It's only like an inch or two. Now this ground has been disturbed over the years, so it raised things and that lowered things on depth. But I got a 2-piece button and it looks old. Oh my gosh. No, seriously. Oh my gosh. That's Civil War, I'm pretty sure. I can see an eye. Oh my Lord, look at that. That's an eagle button. I think I see the eye. Oh, eagle eye coat button. Infantry, Civil War. Let me not get ahead of myself here. Let me go ahead and, I gotta brush this off. I need both hands. I'll be right back. Oh baby, it looks really, really nice. Oh man, I am so excited right now. This is, I found eagle eye coat buttons before, but not in this condition. Check this out. It is so awesome. It still has gold gilt all over it. It has not been pushed. It is perfect. And the backside, the shank is just pushed over a little bit. This thing's a beauty. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I found this. Oh, look at that eye just standing tall and proud. Whew. Well, I tell you, that is just killer. I am so happy. I should stop filming because I'm just going to ramble on and stutter, and I can't wait to get this cleaned up. But oh my gosh, I'll tell you what, this hobby never gets old. Well, I have to say, finding any type of Civil War button during a metal detecting hunt is a moment to celebrate. But being able to find a letter button is especially nice. And I thought this would be a good time to share some information about the type of Union letter buttons that you'll be able to find when you're out there metal detecting. Well, the first one is the Eagle Eye button, just like the one that I just found. Now, the Eagle Eye buttons were issued to the infantry, and these were the soldiers that marched and fought their battles on foot. Another variety is the Eagle A button. Now, these A buttons were issued to the artillery, and these were the soldiers that manned the cannons and fought their battles using cannonballs and artillery shells. Now, you could also get lucky enough to find an Eagle R button. The R buttons were issued to the riflemen, who were regiments made up of sharpshooters with the long rifle. Now, another type that you might find is the Eagle C button. Now, these C buttons were issued to the cavalry, and these were soldiers that rode into battle and fought from atop their horses. Now, a particularly hard button to find is the Eagle D button. The D button was issued to the dragoon soldiers. Now, these soldiers were special mounted infantrymen, and they rode their horses into battle but did most of their fighting dismounted. Now, the rarest of all the letter buttons to find when you're out there metal detecting is the Eagle V button. These V buttons were issued to the voltigeur. And the voltigeur were a regiment of riflemen that only existed for 1 year during the American-Mexican War in 1847. When the Civil War broke out, some Union regiments found surplus V buttons and actually wore them into battle during the early years of the Civil War. Well, if you haven't found an Eagle letter button yet, I really hope you get the chance very soon. Because I tell you, it's definitely exciting when you wipe the dirt from the front of that button and you see that letter sitting on the Eagle shield. And when you do finally find one, now you'll know a little bit more about them. Well, I was just swinging along and got a nice little 15 signal dug down, and I have no idea what this is. It didn't look like much this way, but when I turned it this way, check it out. I have no idea. I'll have to get it cleaned up, see if I can figure it out, but it might be a little mystery find. We'll have to wait and see. Well, I'll tell you, sometimes you just find goofy finds that you just absolutely love. And I love this one. I just dug a harmonica reed plate And I was like, cool, stuck that in the pouch, and then I pulled this out, and I thought another harmonica reed plate, but then I saw these holes, and that really kind of threw me. And then I turned it over, and this was all covered in dirt, but then I noticed some writing on it. It's a square and compass, but I'm going to bring you in on this. Check out the patent date on that thing. June 10th, 1891. Is that not cool? That is so cool. So I think this is where you would put your pencil in these holes, and when you're using the compass or the square. But just so cool. Man, I love the fact that it has a date on it. Yep, I'll be hanging on to this one. Well, neat little find right here too. Give me right around a 1920, and I got a brass cartridge. And check it out though. Let's see if I can get this in here. If you look at stamped FA and then number 8 and 04. Now I'm pretty sure the 04 is the date code on it, and that's 1904. But I'll look into that a little bit more, but I think I'm right on that. Well, that's definitely an old shell. Well, I've got a pretty nice find in the hole here. Only giving me a 15, you know, and that's normally pull tab range. But I think I have a very old brooch. You see the old black? I think those are actually the fake stones. But it is folded up like a taco. So it's going to be a little tedious trying to get this one straightened. I hope it comes out. But I'll get it cleaned up and work on it when I get home. But it's definitely late 1800s, early 1900s. I hope I can get this one straightened because it's a looker. Well, it's not every day that I can find rectal balm and an eagle letter button during the same hunt. And I really hope you enjoyed watching this episode. Now, Halloween is just a few days away. And in honor of Halloween, I wanted to share some amazing pictures of just how Americans celebrated Halloween in days gone by. You don't want to miss these. And remember, it's history that makes a find a treasure. And I cannot wait to see you back here next week on Finding America.